Okay. Okay. Good afternoon and welcome to Season A, the platform where we speak truth to power. Just wanted to just say a quick hello. Yes, we're back again. Due to some technical issues, we had to redo everything again. But we're going to start from the beginning with this broadcast and we'll talk about it as we're going along. I might be almost 2 hours long or something, but I intend to interject in between and say as much as possible about the plans for inauguration of Tinubu. Now, please, those of you who are following us on YouTube, Citizen AY, and on What Radio 2, subscribe to Citizen AY, hit the notification button, and of course, give us a thumbs up. The purpose of our broadcast here is to record and to keep this event for posterity. It's not for us to decide what happens. It's for us to play and show you what happened. We don't dictate it. That doesn't mean in any way that we support or we're in for or against this inauguration. We are telling you the news as is happening, and that's what we're trying to do. There are many issues. One of the things that we definitely support is the idea that citizens must participate in their governance. The long-term goal remains for us. The medium to long-term goal remains for us, Yoruba Nation. So we are very, very clear about that. So we're comfortable in recording this event because it's an event that is happening that's going to impact our land, Yoruba land, specifically Biafra land, and we need to reflect that. That is why I'm showing this. I'll be making commentaries countering a lot of what is being said on this broadcast because it's important for us to counter the narrative that they're trying to portray here. Nigeria is not working, and that's why we continue to advocate for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, and Middle Belt. Nigeria is simply not working. The image they're trying to portray here of a democracy, we're not a democracy. We the people never signed up for this constitution that's been imposed on us. What we can do is to use the powers within the current flawed constitution to ensure that we participate in our own governance. At a local level, we need people to be demanding for records of the monthly statements going out, monthly payments, monthly education going to local government. Where's that money going? Active collective participation at the grassroots in our local government areas and our communities is what will ensure that those elected officials will have to use the funds for what it was intended. And then that will now give us the power to now go forward and say, right, we want to change the referendum. Because when you engage in the government, the only way we can change this constitution is by engaging in that process. That's not to say we agree with it. Let me be very clear. We don't agree with the fraudulent constitution. But to be able to change it, we need to use the powers within it to now get what we want, and we have to adopt a twin track approach. My view is we need to adopt a twin track approach. So we are going to try and get what we can in the current system, and we're going to be building the system that we want, which is Yoruba Nation. We're going to be doing that. So that's one of the things that we need to really be very pragmatic about. So having said that, I hope this makes sense. Do share, subscribe to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Let's roll the tape. Here we go.
Former President of the Republic of Kenya, who has graced us with his profound insights in previous occasions, and I think he will do similarly today.
Sorry about this.
In governance, regional integration, and socio-economic transformation is highly esteemed, and we eagerly await the wisdom and knowledge you would impart upon us. Undeniably, Nigeria has experienced deep divisions and polarizations exacerbated by politics, poverty, and illiteracy. Political, ethnic, religious, and other fault lines have strained the fabric of our society, threatening the very essence of our unity. We acknowledge the damaging influence of hate news, disinformation, and the propagation of divisive narratives which have sown seeds of discord and hindered our socio-political development. In the light of these pressing concerns, the theme of this inauguration lecture, Deepening Democracy for Development, assumes paramount significance. It is our firm belief that by embracing this theme, we can transcend the existing fault lines and foster a renewed sense of common purpose, understanding, and shared responsibility among Nigerians. The profound significance of this lecture lies in its power to illuminate the path we must continue to traverse as a nation, deepen our democratic values, and unlock the full potential of our developmental aspirations. It is an occasion that calls for introspection, evaluation, and concerted efforts to strengthen our democratic institutions, practices, and processes. This gathering represents the essence of our collective aspirations as we come together to discuss and reflect upon the path we have traversed and the road that lies ahead. The 2023 Presidential Inauguration Lecture serves as a platform for dialogue and enlightenment and the sharing of ideas, all aimed at fostering the growth and development of our beloved nation. Today's program of events encompasses a wide array of topics that are pivotal to the progress and unity of our nation, from deepening democracy for development and integration to religious tolerance,
and they said, "Oh, you know what?
economic growth, security, and youth inclusiveness." We have deliberately chosen these themes to provoke thoughtful conversations and generate actionable solutions. Through robust discussions and engagement, we hope to foster a collective vision for a better Nigeria. We are therefore honored to have in our midst an illustrious lineup of speakers, each a visionary in their respective fields, who have graciously accepted our invitation to share their wisdom and insight. As I mentioned earlier, we are privileged to have the former President of Kenya, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, as our keynote speaker, who brings with him